Rope break.
Clearly out of position.
What?
Here is your winner.
The wheel of names has dwindled down. Right down to 12 people left. And the map is looking wild. It's looking mighty gray, but that's only because Jay Briscoe and The Rock have like a third of the country apiece. Let's get to spinning. Let's hit this wheel. Hit that, slap that BB dub. And find out who's our first competitor of the evening. Well, if it's an LA Knight, there's only one person he can go. It's LA Knight, just barely. Almost was Lee Johnson. Now there's only one place he can go. Check the map. He has to face Jay Briscoe. Has to. He cannot get out of the state without doing so. So we don't even need to spin the wheel, but we'll spin it. But yeah, it's Jay Briscoe. So we left this at, I believe it's at 64. I'm just gonna leave it. Actually brought it back up a little bit just so we don't set it right off. But we'll spin the wheel. Let's find out what he's got. Jay Briscoe, LA Knight, in. Oh, I thought I was going to get to the triple threat. I'm like, oh man, we don't need a triple threat this late in the game. Singles match. Let's get this prepped. LA Knight, Jay Briscoe. Can he do it? Oh, I hope he can. Makes me nervous because I'm hardcore pulling for Jay Briscoe now. LA Knight, Jay Briscoe, NXT Takeover. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm hardcore pulling. I mean, Jay Briscoe's gotten this far. He's got so much territory. Like it's and then there's Ric Flair. Ric Flair has to take on whoever's got that territory to get out of North Carolina. So we get Ric Flair tonight. Hopefully Jay Briscoe wins. We'll see. Briscoe again. Okay.
WWE Universe.
Have we seen LA Knight's entrance? I think we have.
LA Knight may let his fists do the talking tonight.
The following contest.
Yeah, we have. We'll let it roll out though, because I'm not in a hurry tonight. We've got to. I'm hoping to get down to 4 names.
From Hagerstown, Maryland.
Actually, I've been to Hagerstown.
240 pounds. LA Knight.
I wonder how old he is. I wonder how close in age we were. Because our soccer team played Hagerstown a few times. Well, there's a chances our paths have crossed if we were like in high school at the same time.
The man doesn't need anyone's approval, millionaire or not.
We've definitely seen Jay Briscoe, so we'll skip his. But oh man, I don't want him to lose. I like LA Knight too, but sorry, dude. I got a clear #1 favorite at this point. Whoa! King Antonio, what's up, man? How you been? We are in the middle of wrestling imperialism. I've got a map. We can go over to it real quick. I've got a map of the U.S. I assigned a state to every wrestler got a state, and we've been slowly dwindling down. We'll have a match. Winner takes the territory of the losers, and we're down to 12 names. I think we started off with like 56, something like that. We're gonna skip Jay's entrance. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's Monday, and I'm not, not at the edge of my rope. So,
What are you expecting from this superstar
come on.
tonight, guys?
I'm expecting Jay Briscoe to win.
That he's going to attack his opponent with a renewed hostility that we've never seen before.
I almost didn't realize that was I thought that was a reversal. It was not.
Well, too bad he's getting in there with LA.
Good Lord.
This guy says WWE today is his game, and with the skills Knight has, he's frankly not wrong. Knight's a pure physical specimen.
I don't like it.
Butt kicker.
I don't like it.
Is it enough?
And he is saved by the ropes.
Is it enough? No, it's not.
And a drop kick.
Okay, I don't like this. Get down from there. Come on. Never watched WWE just played the Wii game, WWE 13 or something? I don't I don't really watch WWE anymore. I used to. I've gone through two like big surges of it. I watch mostly AEW at this point, but the games are fun. This is a little too simulation. Like it's like too. But I like the putting matches together and all that stuff. There we go. Come on, Jay.
Under the ropes now.
And just walk in and get punched in the gut.
One step ahead of Knight there.
But we used to, I mean, we used to have freaking
And this might not have a pleasant ending.
Nintendo 64 wrestling parties. That's all we did. Just all night, just beating the shit out of each other in WCW, NWO, No Mercy, or Revenge, or I've got a couple of them in my box here. I need to bust them out. Oh man, that would be incredible. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do like N64 versions of all of this and do like the tag teams in that style instead of. That would be making so many wrestlers though, because I can't download like this. I downloaded a bunch of these guys offline. Like I found people that had made them. Like I didn't make this Jay Briscoe. This Jay Briscoe is really good. There's that stupid move. I love that damn move. But if I do like N64 one, I have to make everybody, and I mean everybody. Well, that's devastating. Come on, Jay. Ellie's got his finisher or special or whatever you want to call it. Oh, damn. Now Jay's got it. Jay Driller. What is happening? Come on. Probably not. I didn't think so. But that was a quick turnaround. Woo! There's a lot of territory on the line. I mean, LA Knight's only got Maryland and DC, but Jay Briscoe's got like the entirety of the East Coast and into the South and the Northeast. Like he's got a lot of territory. But he's that's a little much there, my dude. I don't really care about any of the other matches we could possibly get tonight. I just don't want Jay Briscoe to lose.
He's on his heels a bit now.
Okay, so the guy in the camo and dreads, he's from Delaware. He wrestled on. He's a Ring of Honor wrestler. Appeared on did some stuff with AEW. Never like showed up on their shows. He died in a car crash a couple months ago. I'm like, oh, he's under the ropes. Oh no. How do you not get a rope break? His feet are under the ropes.
Here is your winner, L.A. Knight.
And his victory is one for the record.
I don't like it.
You could just sense the intensity in the air throughout this one.
Yeah, this win was well earned.
Damn it. He had a good run. He had a real good run. He won a ton of territory on his own. Red Boxers. You rooted for him, and he immediately wins. All right, let's check these highlights. The torture rack into the neck breaker. Same thing, but this time he's going to pin him. They have a weird system for picking highlights. Jay Drilla didn't get it. Jay Drilla this time, but with the pin. I hate this. And this is probably really because he pinned him after he stepped on his shoulder. This is stupid. And then the weird floating in the corner thing. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go to the map real quick. So LA Knight's, as you heard, if you were listening to his entrance, he is from Hagerstown, Maryland, or that's where he's billed from. He is from Hagerstown, Maryland. Should have kicked his leg down. Yeah. his feet were under the rope. That should automatically be a rope break. He could have just also just gone and just put one leg up and touched the ropes, but your state is gray. Well, there's a lot of gray. It might be pink in just a second. Because LA Knight has Maryland here, Maryland and DC. He just beat Jay Briscoe, who had all of this territory. So now all of this belongs to LA Knight. That's a big swing. What is this? Okay, so if this, I'll show you the initial picture. So this is what we started with. This was week 1. Every state, in some cases two per state, has a wrestler. Every week we spin the names, we get a wrestler, we spin the wheel to see which way they're going. They fight a neighboring state, and then the winner takes the territories. This is the start when everything's fresh. This was after 1 week, so you see some movement. This is after 2 weeks. So like yellow got that's Diesel. He had a big old swing through the Midwest there. You should have done the old Louisiana, the big chunk from France, like Louisiana territory. I'm gonna do this again with different, like we have like the women and we have like tag teams, and then we have different ways to do this. I can do it, expand it internationally, and try to find like different wrestlers from the countries. Like there's a lot, like maybe like a European version. This is just the first time we're doing this. So this is after 3 weeks. This is after 4 weeks. This was last week, at the start of last week, and then we ended up with this start. This is what it looked like starting today, like when we just started. We've had 1 match, and now the whole East Coast is pink. Yeah, see, now this has got all this. So we'll go back to the wheel, and we are going to get rid of, no, LA Knight won, so we need to get rid of Jay Briscoe. So now we're down to 11 names. How does colors happen? We just kind of picked them randomly as we were doing it. It's funny that I just ended up with a lot of gray. A lot of gray. Like this was 1 here, and then there was 1 there, and then the gray was here, but it just spread. We're going to spin the wheel. Actually, let's click this up. So this is the types of matches it can be. As we go along, I'll increase this, the probability. So we're going to get to 55 right now. It'll go to 50 if it doesn't. If it's just another singles match, we'll go to 50 until we get one of these top gimmick matches. And then once it hits that, we'll switch it back down to 70. So let's spin the wheel. Let's see who's the next wrestler that the wheel has deemed. Is it LA Knight again? No. Okay, good. Scott Steiner in Michigan. Now he also has Ohio. So we can give him, there's a good chance he'll go to Ricochet. If it's west, really from west to north, that's Ricochet. If it's slightly, I would say more like southwest to straight south, we'll say that's Shoddy Lee here in Indiana. And then if it's obviously east to northeast, it'll be LA Knight. Let's give the wheel a spin, the arrow a spin. So who we get? I don't speak Shoddy Lee. Okay, I would say that's LA Knight. So we're gonna have Scott Steiner versus LA Knight. The battle for the pinks. But now we have to go back and find out what kind of match it's gonna be. So let's see. That's just a singles match. So we got another singles match, and we're gonna decrease the probability to 50 now. So now we get to the game, and we're going Scott Steiner versus LA Knight in a singles match at Elimination Chamber. Let's get it. Match number 2 for the evening. As The Rock fought Come
after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Yeah, we know.
I'm not a kid!
I'm so sorry. The Rock did not fight John Cena. John Cena was in Connecticut, and The Rock was in California. The Rock is still in it. He was all that gray on the West Coast. John Cena got eliminated by a guy from the 1800s because I think it was Vermont. Didn't have anybody, like nobody was from Vermont. So the most famous wrestler we found from Vermont was a guy that wrestled in the late 1800s. John McMahon, no relation to the McMahon family, the WWE McMahons. Personally, he should have let that slide. Oh, he's doing the turning knees. That's right. All right, we're gonna skip. We've seen this already. We'll skip Scott Steiner. We'll also skip LA Knight. Oh, it's not fucking Thunderdome, man. I hope WWE 2K23 does not have the Thunderdome at all. I'm tired of being in this damn thing. All right, and we just watched LA Knight's entrance, so we'll skip it. His eyes didn't leave. Flexing. Good Lord. I'm gonna hit you, then I'm gonna flip you. Be careful. He'll flip you. This was WWE's answer to the pandemic. Initially, they had like. They moved it to a real small arena that they have in Florida for their like developmental whatever, and they put up like plastic barriers, and they had wrestlers that were there like trainees that hadn't debuted on TV. They had them in the crowd to simulate like an actual crowd.
Bullseye with the drop kick. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
AEW did a very similar thing, but they had it in an outdoor arena. Plus, they had a little more freedom to have people through. But when it got to the point where they were like, oh yeah, this pandemic is gonna be a while, they came up with this. So these people tuned in from their houses, and I don't know how they, like, if they watched this shit on their phones like this, if they just like. And like you could see the match, or you had to watch it someplace else. You just had to pay attention to your phone. I don't know how it worked, but this is reminders of a rougher time. Whoever was flexing would be laggy. Yeah, I can't see it being any good. Scott Steiner would be the one flexing, and if you know Scott Steiner. If you don't know Scott Steiner, you might know Steiner math. I'll have to play that in a second.
Setting him up for the
Uh-oh. Steiner's got his special.
Breaks the count. I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
You don't know either? Okay.
Knight shows his agility.
That's a lot of speedrunners are just streamers in general often quote Steiner math. That might be it. This motherfucker gets away with the rope break? That's some bullshit. Couldn't give Jay Briscoe the rope break, but gave goddamn LA Knight the rope break. You motherfuckers. Sons of bitches. That makes me legitimately mad. Like, Jay Briscoe's legs were under the rope. You can see it.
And they failed to hit the mark.
You missed, bitch.
Saving us from having to sit through that. Placed in the corner, right in the jaw. Ugh, what a shot. Gotta hurt.
Okay.
He's starting to struggle here. At this stage,
I don't understand. So what's a rope break? Okay, so if you are getting pinned or you're being submitted, like somebody's got you in a submission hold, if you can reach the ropes, that stops the count, and or the opponent has to break the submission. It's like getting to base. You're safe. Reversal. Well, LA Knight's got his special. You should hit it right here. Yep, that's a special. Now get the rope break, dudes. Like sword lower talk.
And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time.
Oh, sword loser. I got you.
I'll tell you this guy.
Oh, snap. Bloody him up.
It's going to take a lot to end this fight. We are just seeing sheer.
It's not going to take that much. It's almost over.
Nothing is being left back.
This is a 4-star match, apparently. There's the ratings up there. Type of, I figured it out.
This is truly awesome.
Bam.
He saw that coming from Knight. Yeah, he's able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Oh, he's got his finisher again. Oh, he's just gonna go for the pin. But that little yellow ×1 down there means he has his finisher, and which is the Steiner recliner. Red Boy don't lose. I'm thinking Red Boy's gonna lose. Although, I don't know that we've had a tap out. We might have. I don't know. Oh, Scott Steiner. Still in it. Freak Zilla indeed.
And with the results of this battle plain to see on their face, at least they can say they won the match.
Yeah, I do not know that I
Look, he won the last one.
This match.
That just made it even more
It's not this one.
Saxton, and that is what it's all about.
No, no, no.
Not today.
All right, to the highlight reel. Let's see what we got. Swinging neck breaker with a pin. Another swinging neck breaker. It's because he's big. Now, one of the guys that I think might win this is Ricochet, and he is not a big dude. I don't even know what that was. And the same move again, but with a pin this time. I hate this replay system. He's floating in the corner again. Oh, and the game will crash at some point tonight. I've not yet made it through a stream without this fucking game crashing. All right, so Scott Steiner moves on. That means that LA Knight is gone. We're down to 10 names. Trying to get to 4 tonight. If we don't get to 4 and we get to 6, that's okay. Have to get to 6 names at the least. Let's grab that other pink. Start filling in. Oh, we're losing the lines. Okay, let's go back. Let's change this tolerance down to none. There we go. It's a little better. It's still getting blurry. DC survived. Magenta. No. Pink is my second favorite, but not that shade. Yeah, this is more like a flesh. It's a little weird. Baby flesh. To the wheel. To the BB dub. The big, beautiful wheel. Spin it. Let's find out our next contestant. Ric Flair it is. He finally shows up, which means he's facing Scott Steiner because he can't get out of the damn state. He is entirely surrounded. Yeah, this is him right here. He can't get out. Well, spin the arrow. What's it going to be? What do you know? He's facing Scott Steiner. Okay. There's been a couple of these that, like, we know what it's going to be. A singles match. We're going to leave this at 50-50. We'll just keep doing it until we get a gimmick match. But we're doing Scott Steiner versus Ric Flair for... We'll finalize the East Coast at that point. That'll be the end of it. Well, Ric Flair 88 it is, I guess. Ric Flair versus Scott Steiner at the Royal Rumble. Gotta give him the chainmail. Rigged. If it was rigged, this wouldn't be... Who better win? Ric Flair? Him? Or you want Steiner? You don't like Steiner. Ric Flair costume looks amazing. He does. He has a fancy robes. That's his gimmick. He's a very fancy boy. I'm a fancy boy. He's a fancy man. St. Petersburg, Florida.
Nate is in the house.
What?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric
What?
Flair.
First of all, what? Second of all,
I've imagined it. That's probably
I mean, I'm guessing this is a little closer to what he looked like in '88, but why would you use a picture from like 2008? That was a fairly recent picture of Ric Flair for his description. Oh, I think it's the hair, though. I don't think the hair's very good. Blonde stash should win. Scott Steiner? I'm all for that. I don't really like Ric Flair. I've never really liked Ric Flair. Then he had some pretty gross allegations levied against him recently. And he just kind of just said, no, I'm not gonna face it. I'm just gonna deny it and move on like nothing happened. And sure enough, fucking nothing happened. But yeah, we don't need to watch you count your abs again, Scott. I'm sorry. Boo. I don't think Scott Steiner has any. Hey, it's OI. Yeah, old helicopter dick. Yep, that's exactly who it is. I thought he was keeping to the rope. No, he wrestles in underpants.
The nature boy after all this time. Absolutely, but Flair also wants to prove he can still go at the highest level of this business. And this match might just be the ultimate test.
The plane ride from hell. If you can, if you want to know the grimy side of wrestling, there's I think it's on YouTube for the most part at this point. Just ends right there. Like, what the fuck?
For such an early pin.
The dark side of the ring has got a pretty incredible series on like just how sketchy some of this shit happens, like outside of the ring stuff. And the plane ride from hell episode is particularly good. It was like a booze, drug-filled international flight that got delayed. Coming back from, I think they were in Germany. I don't remember where they were. They're coming back from Europe, and dudes got blitzed. And there was just a lot of craziness. But they were all drunk before they left the take a seat. Yeah, they all got drunk before they even left the tarmac. So. Oh, that was his face. Get him, Scott.
Time for fighting back.
If you got it, flown it. And he manages to kick out in one.
And those kickouts
this will probably be my my thumbnail.
Short punch. Little flex. Elbow drop.
And Flair perhaps struggling a bit there to prove he can still keep up.
My reaction pick for the thumbnail. One of these. Now he's doing push-ups. His finger, like on his fingertip push-ups. That's weird. It's not a pleasant way to do that.
What a smash! That is just insulting.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Stop gloating and put your attention back.
Stop gloating.
And the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
Put it.
Gotta hurt.
That's such a weird, like, cross your leg, put your leg across your body and push on his thigh. Throw me a shirt. Seems like a weird. Put hand on cheeks and act surprised. Oh, reversal. Into the. It's a full-on power bomb. We're gonna dump him outside the ring.
There's some power behind that punch. Across the top rope.
Seems like a real ineffective way to choke somebody. Little known fact, Scott Steiner, one of the best mathematicians of all time. Oh yeah. I'll play the Steiner math clip here in just a second. Matter of fact, let me. I'll pull it up over here.
The nature boy can still go with...
Here we go. Vintage.
This could be it. Fuck you, Ric Flair. That also looks like a rope break. What? I hate it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
Here is your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Tonight has been awful.
And he certainly proved himself
Awful.
a superstar to watch with this.
Everybody I like is getting knocked out.
Lock up your daughters. Ric Flair will be
Oh, if Ric Flair wins this overall, I'm gonna be so goddamn mad. I need to be over here. There we go. Diving knee drop. The slow ass, the flex elbow. Oh, that was a pin. The reversal into the power bomb. A straight DDT, a straight pile driver, and then the figure four that didn't do it. I wrote Scott Steiner down. He is out. But we're gonna pull over here and do some Scott Steiner math real quick.
Scott Steiner, it's going to be a three-way for the TNA heavyweight title at Sacrifice between you, Kurt Angle, and Samoa Joe. Now, before you get there, you have an important step tonight as you and X Division champion Petey Williams take on the unlikely duo of Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got a 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
We don't need it anymore. That's perfect right there. Steiner math. Incredible promo. One of the best. And sadly, he is out. Boo. It kills me every time. Every time. Oh, fuck you, Ric Flair. 9 names. To the map. I'm going to take this red. The pink is gone. Yeah, I'm going to have to fill this shit in. Forgot about Long Island. Well, Scott Steiner and Jay Briscoe. Not super upset about LA Knight, but let's go back over here. And then back to the map. Well, not to the map, but back to the wheel. Let's get it going. And see if we're going to get a newbie or we're going to get a vet coming back to do it again. Ric Flair again. Let's take a look at the map. Okay. You hoping for North Carolina? Well, we got it. I'm trying to figure this out, though. He's got to go west. If he goes, we'll say straight west with a little deviation up and down, we'll make that ricochet at the purple. So straight west, we'll say, is into this. Oh boy, Cody is crying during a promo. Oh, of course he is. You can just watch Raw on Twitch. I looked it up a second ago. It's just on there. 1,000 people are watching. Anyway, so if it's straight west, we'll go say that's Kentucky and Ricochet. If it's slightly southwest, like in a wave, like a range of southwest, we'll give that to Ricky Starks here in Louisiana and Arkansas. If it's a tiny bit northwest to just northwest, we'll say that's Indiana here. And then if it's like northwest to, we'll say north, we'll call that Ricochet as well up here. It's really got to be like slightly southwest to north. There's not a whole lot of direction. You can't go east. There's nothing out there. That's straight south. That doesn't do us any good. Okay, that's good. Ooh, what are we thinking? It's damn near flat northwest. Do we say that's northwest is into the purple up here? I would think it's into the purple. Ric Flair versus Ricochet. So I don't think it's Indiana. Yeah, purple. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So Ric Flair versus Ricochet. That's two wildly different styles. And seriously, another singles match? Boo! I thought we were gonna get a gimmick match for sure. Yeah, I think Rick's got this. There's Rick. There's a little Ric Flair 88. Yeah, that's not a picture of Ric Flair from 1988. Ric Flair versus Ricochet. But Ric Flair, Ricochet, WrestleMania Backlash. I think this is at the fucking Thunderdome too. Okay, thank God, it's a real crowd. Not that it matters, but I'm just gonna make fun of the crowd.
It's the Nature Boy.
It's the skip, and I'm not watching this fucking entrance.
WWE Universe, prepare to have your mind blown.
Probably. I don't know. Ricochet's been just crushing it. Like, his matches last like 2 minutes.
With
and
the
it's
arrival of the one and only, the energy level has just been pushed through the roof.
massive, like, attack.
From Paducah, Kentucky.
Paducah, Kentucky. His moves, he does a lot of top rope and a lot of turnbuckle attacks, and they hit hard. He does them fast.
Some of the most precise
So we'll see.
superstars in WWE history.
Well, Ricochet can study them, but it doesn't make him them.
But it certainly makes him up for the challenge. Expect to see Ricochet's precision at work tonight.
Oh, we ain't seeing shit from Ricochet right now.
Ric Flair, still the Nature Boy after all this time.
After all this time. Just tugging on his arm. It's going to pop out of the socket. Rip it off and beat it with him.
Might just be the ultimate test.
Perched up top.
Go for the pin.
Uh-oh, position in. Measure it.
No, he goes.
That sounds creepy for some reason.
Kick out at two. That may have been a slow count. A strong kick out to stay in the fight. Oh, taking it right to him. No
What?
waiting. Ricochet is a moving target.
All right. Ric Flair's putting it on Ricochet.
We all know that Ric Flair is one of the best of all time, the dirtiest player in the game. Corey, with things like that stacked in the Nature Boy's favor, what kind of game plan does his opponent?
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Ricochet's been grounded, and now Ricochet may tap out. All right, now he's
The ref is not even, he was like looking over here.
He does.
All that for a little kick to the head. Yeah, I'm telling you, see, his moves hit hard and quick. They're very fast. But I have a feeling Ric Flair's gonna reverse some of these things pretty quickly because he's got, yeah.
Flair did his homework.
Suplex. Is it enough? Two. No. Kick out for Ricochet.
No.
Squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
I was going for the pile driver.
He thinks he has it.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
Giving a massive effort.
One thing I don't understand is, love how the attacks connect and touch. Oh, totally. They're just about as accurate as they are in real life. So what the fuck was that? That was just a normal, like, I'm just gonna hit this move real quick.
That'll do some serious damage.
Saw it coming and got out of there.
And just like that, Ricochet's got his special.
Kicks out. He still has life.
What did Rick do to the ref?
Put this guy away.
Paid him.
This could be big.
Yeah, he's going for the,
Ricochet from the top.
got him. That's probably it.
Ricochet making a statement. There's two.
Had a little like a black hole in his butt crack. Told you. Ricochet, there's something about the way Ricochet works. He hits super hard and super quick. His matches don't last long, and he doesn't have to get a ton of offense in. And it's just over.
No, it's not fair to Flair.
Not fair to Flair.
I can't believe Nate's just lost.
Anybody has to have a tattoo with a nipple window cut out. Rethink your tattoo. It's like, I want waves, but can you just cut a little circle out for my nip, please? Just a perfect circle. Don't make it anything. Just make it. All right. Well, yeah. Like I said, man, I don't know what it is about Ricochet, but he hits quick. So knee drop. Then the standing shooting star. Little double underhook suplex. This is a highlight. This is what I like to see. Just throwing a man in between your crotch. Just stuffing his head in between your legs. It's the same highlight with this in the middle. Remove Ric Flair. He is gone. He's out. I'm not mad about that. Not mad about that in the least. Although the people that we got left, I don't really have a favorite. Gorgeous George, I don't care. The Rock, sure, that's cool. I mean, look at these names. The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker. Okay, that's some pretty big names. Top 4. The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker. Big names. And then Gorgeous George. Oh, that's a little bit. He's dead, but okay, whatever. Ricochet. Okay. Ricky Starks. Okay. And Lee Johnson, who I couldn't even tell you last time he's been on TV. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Yeah, it's fine though. By the time we get done running through all this shit, we'll be back up. I gotta look at this territory. That's wild, man. Ricochet's got, but he could lose. He could lose to freaking Lee Johnson, and then Lee could have all of it. He could lose to Ricky Starks, or we could have Brock take out Gorgeous George and just be a one state swing. It's wild how this is getting to be like you can take massive chunks of territory, or you can take half a state. Yeah, each individual, they're all bleeding into each other. I'll fix it for the next round, but we've had to fill them in so many times that they've all disappeared. 8 names left. I would like to get to at least 6 tonight. I think that's probably our goal. This gives us 6 for the final next week. We'll finish it next week for sure.
Who's next?
Sure, I didn't say that, but okay. Shawn Michaels. Almost The Rock. Almost. Real close. All right, so Shawn Michaels is in the east half of Texas. Going northeast probably puts him into Louisiana. Ricky, I would say that's definitely Ricky Starks territory. So we're going to have HBK versus Ricky Starks, which would be a cool match to see. But I'm not a big fan of HBK. I've never been a big fan of HBK. All right, let's see what kind of match we've got. Where are we going? Give me a gimmick match. Let's do it. Come on. Backstage brawl. Oh, yeah. We got a one-on-one backstage brawl. Weird ass looking Ricky Starks versus Shawn Michaels. Ricky Starks versus Shawn Michaels in a backstage brawl.
Obviously, there's no way to contain the disdain these two
Contain the disdain.
The ring certainly can't contain them. Maybe an entire arena won't contain them either. We may be witnessing.
Now they'll be back here the whole match.
Guys. Hits him with
We got a few of these backstage brawls. I think it's the third one.
Back and forth from these competitors.
We had Bam Bam versus DDP for sure. Feel like the Rock had one back here, but I don't know with who. I don't know.
Stomping down. That'll fillet your chest.
Fillet it.
There's certainly an element of danger.
Good Lord.
In a no disqualification match, isn't there, Corey?
Oh, getting the chairs.
A lot of people realize it's not just the superstar in the ring you have to worry about. You have to worry about everyone in the locker room that they're aligned with. The odds in this match can swing with or against you so fast.
That'd be wild if there was a run out.
European uppercut.
That was. What you doing, Ricky? I'm gonna go get the furthest chair
It's a recipe
and hit him right in the dick.
HBK with great.
What was that? What just happened? Uh-oh. We're good. Got chairs flying all over the place. What are you doing, HBK? Okay. I was like that close to that concrete barrier. Not that it would matter. They're not gonna like program it in. But oh, if you hit this thing, you die.
Good night.
Oh!
Just solid. Just.
He must have had that scouted.
Oh, got him. Beat that ass. What the fuck?
Calling it by knockout.
He just said, boom, over. What? Okay. Woo. That was quick. I thought Ricky was about to whoop that ass with that chair. Wrong. Wrong. Jesus. All right, well, Ricky Starks is gone. Rick's gone. Ricky's gone. See if Rick O can survive. Who won? Shawn Michaels won. He just jumped up and punched him, and apparently knocked him right the hell out. That means back to the mat. This is a little easier. I'm gonna grab this red and fill in these 2 states. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Every Rick must lose. This is the Rickverse, whatever it's called. Council of Ricks. All right, well, who will win next? Marshall? Ross? Is this Ross from Friends or Marshall from How I Met Your Mother? This might be the last match of the evening. We shall see. I might call it a little bit early just to have some content for next week. Finally, The Undertaker has made his appearance. I think this. Oh no, we still have Gorgeous George left. Oh, and Shoddy Lee. I believe that's The Rock. That's The Rock. Undertaker versus The Rock in a singles match. Not surprising. This is another giant chunk of territory. I mean, if The Rock wins, he takes the west half of Texas. But if Undertaker wins, he takes Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. Whoa. That is a lot on the line for The Rock. Now, because we had Backstage Brawl, it turns right underneath me. You see, enter, select, escape for back, match options with Z. It has turned off entrances for some reason. I want to see purple versus gray. That's what it is. It's what you're getting. So I'll turn the entrances back on. The Rock versus Undertaker, WrestleMania 36. 93 versus 91. And we haven't watched the Undertaker's entrance yet. I lied and didn't know. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Aye! Rock, Undertaker. At Payback. Oh, boy. Ooh, there's a large fella in the crowd. He's on the right side of the. I'll see if I can point him out. He's going to be on The Rock's right.
The biggest star on earth right now.
He's down near the end of the ramp. He's wearing like a blue shirt.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
Oh, we're not going to see him.
Miami, Florida. Weighing in at 265 pounds. The Rock.
A superstar with this business in his blood. A man who proudly walks with the millions. For every Rock
My
match.
childhood. Yeah, this is you've probably seen this match before. Now is Undertaker going to come down on a motorcycle? To Kid Rock, keep rolling. No, wait. Was it? Did he do the roll? Did he do Limp Bizkit rolling? He came down to American Badass for a while. I am American Badass. Watch me, whatever the fucking song goes. But I think he did rolling for a little bit too. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Eyebrow raising.
Phenomenon.
That dude from Fortnite. I mean, yeah. He is,
Action.
the hell's his name on the, he's the leader of the Seven. I can't remember what he's called. It's like I can't remember. No. Have you heard this?
Here comes
Oh, he's on the fucking motorcycle.
Introduction needed.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Keep rolling, rolling.
Weighing in at 299 pounds. The
Undertaker.
The emphasis of destruction is on display.
He may not dress like Satan himself anymore, but he's still down with the devil and ready to get medieval tonight.
You ever dress like Satan? No. He dressed more like a... Never, he didn't dress like Satan. I wouldn't call it... It's gothic for sure. Biker taker. What a time. What a time.
The judge, the jury, the executioner.
What's he? Judge Dredd? What's going on here? Judge Dorian, executioner. The Rock will win, but I'm rooting for Undertaker. I don't know. I don't know. This we see some really big swings. I saw a 96, 98 get beat by a 75. And these guys are 91, 93, so this is about as even as it can get.
But you also have to respect that The Rock...
Got him holding him, just hoist him up in the air by his pecs and his dick.
In this industry, I'm sure he'll prove here tonight that he's still one of the greats.
And across from him is The Undertaker, who has managed to endure and outlast multiple eras of WWE history.
Just hoisting him.
Many of his greatest opponents have added their names to the Hall of Fame.
Got to hoist him, and then they had a little knee pain. Oh, my back.
Looking for fights and dealing out justice.
That was a funny whiff.
Absolutely spiked DDT.
Still don't know what these guys here. These guys in the gray shirts. I still can't figure out what these ends are.
I'm sure The Rock
No idea.
bottom with his opponent's name on it tonight. Do you think
This guy over here.
victory, Corey?
For sure, Cole, but if The Rock...
What you doing up there, Rock?
The rock bottom up high.
It's a crossbody. Crossbody!
Is this it? And he manages to
Yeah, beats the Undertaker with a crossbody.
His energy to stay in
I mean, it
this
could happen.
matchup.
just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
Yes. Scotty Too Hotty did it to Matt Taven. I just edited that video. That exact move. Like, hit him into the turnbuckle and then yeeted him into the middle.
The Rock with a great counter.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's going old school. Very dumb.
Even after all this time, the Phenom, the last outlaw, can still hold his own in the ring against anyone.
Oh, chokeslam. That wasn't even his finisher. Oh, Hell's Gate. Oh, shit. Rock might tap out.
He's in complete control. He's fighting back. He's fighting
Oh, no.
Hell's Gate is open.
Hell's Gate is open. Okay, clever, Michael Cole. Oh! Dig in. Hit him with the spine buster. Oh, he's pumped up. No, he's got his finisher. Rope break. What?
Here is your winner, The Rock!
If you're getting a victory
What?
like that, you gotta be feeling pretty good.
Did you guys see him grab the rope?
The dead man
And then they said he was out of position?
Been buried. Undertaker lost, and I can't believe it.
Can you smell? Let him cook. Fair. What's up, Takaro? I'm still seeing that Undertaker grabbed the rope, but they just said the ref didn't see it. It's not going to be on any of these replays. And I can't. Has it been 2 minutes? Maybe I can get it here. Maybe I can get it here. I might be able to catch it there. We'll see. 2 replays? Oh, this is a fast match. Okay, it was right here. Go for the pin. And then didn't show it. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna check real quick. I think I grabbed that clip. Yeah, here we go. This is a vertical clip, so it's not the greatest. Let's find. Okay, there's Hell's Gate. Oh, there's the win. spine buster. Oh, he's pumped. Okay. Keep an eye on the Undertaker's left hand. No, he's got his finisher. Rope break. Did you see it? He had it. He's reaching. You can see it right there. He's reaching for it. He's got the rope. He's got the rope in his hand. And the ref still counted 3. And then they say he was out of position. Did you hear it? Photoshop? That's not Photoshop. We just watched this. That is wild. That there is like controversy to one of these matches. A big match too. Undertaker got put out because the ref was in the wrong spot and didn't catch the rope break. Fire the refs? I don't know who they are to begin with, so they're already fired. That is crazy. I never would have thought they would have done anything like that put that in the game. But with that, The Rock takes Texas. He moves on. Undertaker's out by a referee, whatever you want to call it. A bad ref call or wild. All right, we have 6 names left. We'll go back to the wheel. Biker Taker is gone. Six people left. Gorgeous George, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Ricochet, Brock Lesnar, and Shotty Lee Johnson. If freaking Shotty Lee sneaks this out and wins this damn thing, then the strategy is clearly going to be, don't have your name get picked on the wheel, because that's the only thing. It's the only thing that's keeping him alive. The fact that no one has tried to invade his territory and his name has not been grabbed. Same thing with Gorgeous George. Just hasn't happened. I think that's it. We're down to 6. We'll wrap this up next week. It blows my mind that the ref missed the Undertaker rope break. Maybe that's what happened with Jay Briscoe. I don't know, but